Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is March the 2nd, 2019, the home of the 2-minute price prediction, as well as giving you all the news according to the charts. We're going to talk about this article that we've seen here, asking the question, is XRP going to leave Coinbase? Now, I know you guys may have seen last week, or probably this week, when news came out that Coinbase was going to go ahead and list XRP on their platform on GDAX. And it occurred here on the 25th of February. You can see right here on the price chart that XRP was going to be listed on Coinbase. So now there was an article posted here today asking the question that XRP is going to leave Coinbase because apparently there is a rule on GDAX or Coinbase's digital framework that they are speculating that XRP is breaking. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to look at the price chart to see whether or not if it is really having an impact on that particular cryptocurrency. As always, if you guys are avid watchers of our videos, you know that we don't pay attention to the articles. We just want to see whether or not what we're reading is actually transitioning over or can be seen on the price chart. So that is what we're going to do today concerning XRP paired against USD. So if this is your first time, make sure that you all go ahead and subscribe. You like the video, make sure that you go ahead and like and share it as well. Definitely want to get everyone noticeable about understanding price charts and letting you know that this is where all the market participants are placing their ideas on what they expect certain instruments to go. So again, if you find this of interest, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and as well go ahead and like and share the video. So now let's get into this article. Okay, like I said, it was uploaded today, March 2nd, 2019, seen by what, 5,300 people, uploaded by Mark. Don't know that last name, so I'm going to skip that. And this is where this article goes on into XRP or Ripple destined to leave Coinbase. Okay, now even though it was only just announced that Ripple's native token XRP will be getting listed on Coinbase Pro, the token might not be staying for long on the platform. Okay, rumors have surfaced earlier this week that XRP could be violating one of the rules Coinbase has put in place for cryptocurrencies. Specifically, the ownership stake by the team must be in the minority, and Ripple is exactly the opposite of this. This is down to 60% of the XRPs that are in circulation are being held by Ripple. Okay, this also sparks the argument that XRP isn't a truly decentralized asset. So again, the question goes into like the legality of the word minority. What constitutes ownership being in a minority? Is it 50%? Anything over 50% would be considered a majority stake in these cryptocurrencies, or anything less than 50% would be considered a minority. So that's the question that needs to be answered as well as we look at this particular article. The US-based crypto exchange released their digital asset framework, which lays out the rules that tokens must follow in order to be listed on the Coinbase exchange or GDAX. Now, this is the rule that is in question. Okay, the ownership stake retained by the team in this particular situation, it would be Ripple, is a minority stake. There should be a lockup period and reasonable vesting schedule to ensure the team is economically incentivized to improve the network into the future. Meaning, a lockup period means that they just can't come in and sell all of their supply that they're holding until a certain time comes, and then they're able to sell those currencies back into the market. Okay, so now the token was made available for investors on Coinbase Pro, but only on a limited basis, and has been paired with the euro, the US dollar, and Bitcoin, in addition to certain places in the UK, United States, Singapore, Australia, and supported EU nations. So will Ripple be allowed to stay on Coinbase despite this breach of this regulation? Once we show you the digital asset framework rules that Coinbase has in place, you will find out that they are actually not in breach of this regulation. Who knows, but it would be interesting to see Coinbase let them off the hook. Now let's go ahead and look at that digital asset framework that Coinbase has placed. Okay. So this is the GDAX digital asset framework. This is the rules that they follow in order to allow listings of cryptocurrencies on their exchange. They have to meet all of these criteria in order for the coin to be listed on GDAX. This is the version 1.0. Last updated looked like around November 2017, so it's quite old. You would think that by this cryptocurrency space being relatively new, that we will have more revisions to this particular framework. So now this is the one in question right here. Team ownership, okay, section 6.2. The ownership stake retained by the team is a minority stake. There should be a lockup period and a reasonable vesting schedule to ensure the team is economically incentivized to improve the network into the future. So this is the portion right here. But this is the thing that the article is not going into, okay? This is the part that the article is not going into right here in this bold section of 6.2, right here. A small subset of what we believe are best practices for ICOs and indicators of the token's future's ability. If the token did not have a sale, this section is not applicable. XRP didn't have an ICO. So this whole section 6.2 is not applicable to them being listed on Coinbase. If the token did not have a sale, this section is not applicable. So XRP is not breaking any rules according to the digital asset framework for team ownership. Okay, even though they have 60% stake of their XRP token that they're holding, but again, the XRP wasn't a token sale, it wasn't an ICO. So this portion of the article as to stating breaching this regulation, they're not breaching the regulation. He should have looked at this framework prior to him writing this article. Apparently, you always know that they're trying to get views and clicks to try to get people to read what they have to say to increase their numbers, because it is clearly placed here on this framework that if the token did not have a sale, this section is not applicable. So this article is not applicable concerning XRP leaving Coinbase. So we just wanted to point that out to you all. And now we want to see if the price chart is really paying attention to this article coming out. The last time we did our video for XRP, it was 2 days ago or a day ago. And we said that we were just suspecting this currency to maintain its consolidation of trading right here on our ascension line, as well as all the way up there at 34 cents. So the market is still doing just that. We are continuing to see a little bit more weakness coming into the market. But again, this coin is still holding a consolidation of trading range. So it's not a lot really going on in XRP. Taking a look at XRP. Taking a look at XRP right here on the weekly chart, you all can still see here that the market is getting some stockpile this week as well as last week. But if we conclude this weekly bar closing above the previous week, then the market is still maintaining that consolidation of trading, and as well as it is increasing long-term its ability to continue to move to the upside. A quick look at XRP on a smaller time frame. You all can see here that the market is still giving us some weakness in this space, but as I stated in my last video, I don't see a lot of weakness really coming into the market, even though we can hit that 31.5 price level. Even our ascension line is still the area to where we can find support. So even though the market is giving us weakness right now at this particular time, I'm not expecting like a major dump to come into this particular cryptocurrency to push it down, but rather yet 31.5 cents, even our ascension line can be support areas in XRP. So my analysis from last time is still standing as is. I'm still seeing this currency maintaining this consolidation of trading. I'm not really seeing a huge breakout to the upside or to the downside right now, but more or less holding that consolidation of trading range, which was in my last video 34 cents as the resistance area in that consolidation of trading, and all the way down here towards our ascension line, as well as possibly hitting that 30.5 cent price. So expect XRP to continue that trading over the next day or so, and then after that we might break back out into another video to show you how the market has been trading. So if you guys appreciate this video, we do have a paid service on our Patreon page to where we give all our clients, our members, a daily cryptocurrency analysis for the top 10 cryptocurrencies paired against BTC. Now, if that signs of interest to you, definitely go ahead and go over there and sign up. The link will be in the description of this video for you all to become a member, because we're the only organization that is giving you our price predictions according to the price chart. Give us your thoughts, give us your comment about this ownership question that this article poses for XRP being listed on Coinbase. Do you think they are breaching the regulation, or do you think this is going to come to naught? Give us a comment, give us your opinions. Make sure you all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.